How's it going, YouTube? Let's jump right into it. This video is about just taking that leap of faith. And it's about making transitions in life and not knowing if those right transitions will pay off in the long run. But having faith that deep down, the decision that you make ultimately will be the best one for you after time. Because I think that we could always wonder what if, but what if it doesn't exist? So sometimes I know, like, taking that leap of faith, it is scary, and then you're jumping off into the unknown in, territory that's you're unfamiliar with. But you never want to look back at that opportunity and say, what if I would have tried? What if I would have, taken that leap of faith? Getting out of that comfort zone is scary. You know what? I thought about this long and hard, talking with my family over it. And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? But ultimately I decided to take that leap of faith, and it was hard. It was hard. It was very difficult because my students, for those of you who don't know, I'm a teacher. I invested a lot into the community. I invested a lot into, my fifth grade boys, who I ran this after school program, who needed a mentor. And I felt as though that that age group, is at the cusp of going into middle school. And middle school is where, you start to really change and try to figure out who you are as you're getting older. And I felt that to have a mentor program in which I could really start to, put, simple things into these, young men's lives, tying a half wins or not. The realities of, making it, in the professional sports world, being an entrepreneur, talking about our dress code, dressing for success, how, certain language that we use in our community, and how we should, be aware of how we're, using that language, and the reality of those meanings behind that. We cooked. I literally went to Walmart one day. I bought a hot plate, brought it to school, and I said, you know what? I'm going to teach these young boys how to cook. We've made burgers, we've made quesadillas, chicken quesadillas, pizza, like you name it, pancakes. I taught them, a lot about just, simple recipes that they can make on their own, eggs. And we had good times. I've taught high school, getting some of, my students into some of the top, art schools in the country, helping them create their portfolios, working with AP students, and motivating kids just to come to class. It was a really, tough decision, for me to leave. The reason why I left, I just felt like it was a challenge. I wasn't looking for my new opportunity, but the opportunity found me. So it came looking for me. So I said, you know what? I could either, pass this up, or I can say, you know what, let me try it. Let's see what happens. By me trying that, again, I know what comes with it. That means me giving up my job security and my tenure, starting everything all over, creating a new portfolio, introducing myself into a whole new, a whole new world of, people that I'm unfamiliar with, the culture. It's just, thinking about it now, it was nerve-wracking. It really was. It was really nerve-wracking. But now I'm 2 years in. This is my second year into it. And I think it was a good decision. It was a great decision. Met a lot of amazing people. But at the same time, too, growing, I'm proud of myself for taking that leap of faith to, get this opportunity, because I could have easily stayed comfortable. I could have easily said, I'm comfortable doing what I'm doing. I've been here for a long time. These are my people. I don't want to leave. And I could have done that. And there's always this like tug of war, now that I'm thinking about it, still internally. It's not like, I'm not thinking about it of, me leaving what I had built for a very long time. But at the same time, too, I understand that sometimes in life we do have to take those next steps in our lives to see if we are, ready for that next step. And if it is meant to be, and, I'm supposed to be back where I started, then, if those, if that's the outcome that'll eventually lead me back to it, then I'll be open to that as well. But I think that you never know what you can do until you try, and just go for it, So this is my advice for all of you out there who are, thinking about quitting your 9 to 5. First of all, don't do that. And that's a whole new video. I'll talk to you about that. Don't quit your 9 to 5 unless you have something else that's, going to generate some kind of course, happiness first, but also income, so that you are not struggling as much. But just finding that passion, and finding your dreams, and staying true to who you are is very, very important. But don't be afraid to take that leap of faith. So hopefully this helped. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much to get off topic, but this is something that was near and dear to my heart, and hopefully I can touch on this a little bit more, and hopefully you'll share some of your experiences with me so I can hear your journey as well, and and hopefully that can help me to understand myself in this process as well, because again, I am only my second year into my new opportunity. So hopefully, I can learn something from you if you share some of your experiences with me as well. So on that note, I'm out of here. Peace.